So, good morning. I thought I would come to you and talk a little bit about my schedule and what I do on a daily basis. Well, sort of anyway. Um, talk to you a little bit about that and also talk to you about some things that I'm doing as far as art's concerned. Anyway, I'll talk to you about that also. So, what my normal daily schedule is. Well, before I do that, I want to show you something. Um, I have these lines up here, and what I do is when I'm lying down in bed at nighttime, I will put my phone or my iPad up here, and it'll lean forward this way, so I can actually watch. It's like watching TV in bed, but it works out pretty fine. I have it attached to the two seat belts in the back, so that works out pretty nice. Anyway, so what do I normally do? I normally work out every other day. So, like this week, I've worked out on Monday, I've worked out on Wednesday, and I worked out today. The next time I work out again will be on Sunday. And Sunday, I wash my hair once a week. So on Sunday, I will wash my hair. Anyway, so on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I wake up about 2:30, and hopefully my workout bag is packed. But like this morning, I sort of forgot to put my little hand exfoliating scrub pad. I forgot to put in my bag, so I had to make do. Um, what I do is when I normally go into the gym and I jog for 30 minutes, and then I'll do some stretches and then do some sit-ups. I normally do about in crunches. I normally do about probably about anywhere from 40 to 100 either sit-ups or crunches. And then this is really weird because I'm kind of like I feel like I'm looking at the I'm looking at myself like right there, but then my eyes are going up. Anyway, so yeah, I do my routine, and then the whole thing takes probably about 50 minutes to an hour, and then I go and I take a shower, and then I get in my car and I come back and I move from my sleeping spot to a spot that's closer to work. So I come to my second spot, and on the days that I don't work out, I will wake up at 4 and move to my second spot and then go back to sleep. But on the days that I work out, I tend to come to my second spot and do stuff. I might straighten up, or I might do some art or whatever, because normally when I'm working out, I drink coffee. When I don't work out, I don't drink any coffee. So by the time I come to my second spot, I'm pretty tired and still tired. So I just, sleep until 6:30. Then I wake up at 6:30 and I start getting ready for work. So anyway, since we are now at you can see what time it is. It's about 5. Since we are now at my second spot and I'm awake, it's only 5. I don't have to start getting ready till 6:30. So I'm going to work on a project. So therefore, that takes us into the project I'm working on. Right now, I am trying to participate in an art gallery. There's a lady that I know, and she has a little small art gallery. So I intend to, sorry about that. I want to submit a couple of things to her show. She's going to have a show in September, and I'd like to submit some work to it. And at first, she had to, when she put out a call for artists and artwork, I didn't realize that I took it differently. I thought she wanted art that's geared around feminism, um, politics or whatever you wanted to talk about. But she really seemed to be focused on creating comic book character kind of thing. And so at first I was going to do that, but in order to do that, one, I need electricity because I do it in Photoshop and Illustrator, and that takes a lot of electricity. Basically, my computer doesn't hold the charge that long to finish it, so I'd always be trying to get electricity. Anyway, so and that takes forever. It takes so long to create a character, and like a full rich character. It takes many, many, many hours. So, in my life right now, I work 6 days a week, so that doesn't leave me much time. Because normally when I get home or get to my park out spot, I tend to get to my park out spot about probably about 8:30. I get to my park out spot. I get ready for bed. I put my hair up. Use my wipes, which I put alcohol in it. Use my wipes, wipe up, and then take my vitamins. And my vitamins tend to put me right to bed. I don't know what it is about vitamins, but they knock me out. If I want to sleep, I take my vitamins. So I take my vitamins, and then I'm out. But so, and when I get home, I'm so tired. I'm not gonna. I mean, I love art, but driving, I have to get rest, because if I don't get rest, it affects my driving, and I don't want to put clients' clients' lives in danger. So I have to get my rest. So a weeknight is not possible. Saturdays I don't have to work till 1, but I work from 1 till like 10:40. So in the mornings, normally on Saturdays, I will wake up, move to another town where I do my laundry, and I'll wait till the laundromat opens, then I'll do my laundry, and then I go to another place and park out until it's closer to time to work. Then I get ready, then I move to the next town, and then go to work. And that doesn't, on Saturdays I'm kind of tired. I've had 5 days of driving, and driving a big bus is not like driving a car. It's a lot. It takes a lot of work. And so anyway, so I can't do it on Saturdays. I can't work on art on Saturdays. So then there's Sunday. Well, the thing about Sundays is that by Sundays I'm just I'm really tired. So I usually spend most of Sunday sleeping. And then I guess I must not eat a lot during the weekday, because I spend most of Sunday sleeping, eating, and drinking lots of water. I guess I'm replenishing on Sundays. Then Sunday evening, when it gets dark, I'll go and clean my car. And then I head back to the other town where I sleep in, and I go to bed. And then Monday share, So, and the lady that invited me to participate in this art show is not aware that I am homeless. So, or I'm not that I'm homeless, but she's not aware that I live in my van. So, anyway, uh, so back to the subject matter of the art show. They've decided that I found out that no matter what I do, it has to be based around pop art. And pop art is not I mean, I like pop art, but it's very crisp and clean. And I'm not a crisp, clean artist. I rather paintings and, you know, but pop art calls for clean lines, and everything has to be just so. And so once she told me that whether it's a comic book or whatever I do, it has to be pop art, I decided to do it on the computer, and do it in Illustrator and then Photoshop. And Illustrator is nice and crisp and clean and everything. The lines are exact and everything. So I'm going to do it in Illustrator. Then I'm going to put the face in Photoshop and do the color for the face, and then put it back in Illustrator and set out the pop art designs, and then finally turn it into a PDF, a high resolution PDF, and then have it printed. I'm hoping I can find a good printer to print it. So anyway, those are the two things going on right now in my life besides driving. It looks like I might be having to have to look for a job, another driving job soon. I'm not too worried about it, because California has a lot of driving jobs, and I have air brakes, which is an advantage to someone who just has a regular B license. So, um, yeah, so that's about it. As far as my hair is concerned, I don't know if you can see my hair, but my hair is, it's a mixture of African and American. I was born in West Africa. My mom's African. My dad's American. He's Black American, and he lived in America and went to the Korean War. And after the Korean War, he decided that he didn't like where America was going at the time. This was during the early 60s. So at that time, he was married to another lady, and they had one kid, and the other kid was on the way. And I believe she was born in Liberia, West Africa, where I'm from. She was born in Liberia, but then their mother left my dad like soon after she was born, not long after she was born, moved back to America, and they got divorced. Later on, my dad met my mom. Anyway, so my background is that I was born in I was raised in a very religious household. Very strict parents, extremely strict parents. My dad, we were Jehovah's Witnesses. We were raised as Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm still trying to get back to it. It's tough. Living in a van and trying to be a witness is very, very tough. And so, although that's what I want to do, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do it because there's always judgment. That's the thing about living in the van is that there's so much judgment. It's like, you know what? Before I started living in my van, you didn't know me to be a thief. You didn't know me to be a bad person. You didn't know me to be a person of bad repute. And all of a sudden, I live in my van and I've become this, dishonest person where, you're afraid of me. Whatever, but so anyway, like I said, my dad is American and my mom's African, and we moved to the U.S. in 1980, and since then we've been here. But so anyway, that's just a little bit about me, and I can't think about anything else I want to talk about. On the days that I think I mentioned it before. I'm kind of thinking about working out every day because, but then I kind of don't want to because, if I work out every day, will I, for one thing, I'm 50 now. I turned 50 in December. So will it be hard on my body with my legs and especially my knees? And that's one reason I try to stay in shape and try to keep my weight down is because one of the things that affects older people is the knees and the hips. So if I can keep my weight down, then that's less stress on my knees. And I'm really small boned, except for my calves and my thighs. I guess I kind of overdeveloped them when I used to play tennis when I was a teenager, just for fun. But anyway, so yeah, my hands are pretty skinny. So and my bone structure is pretty skinny or pretty tiny. So I don't want to put too much weight on it because the more weight you put on your bones, the more prone you are to hurting yourself. So anyway, I think that's all I have to say. I'm hoping I get this artwork done because I actually have to show her something by the 31st, I think she said the end of the month, 30th, 31st. So that'll be on Tuesday. I think 31st is on Tuesday. And I'm hoping to get it done by Monday, at least one piece done by Monday, and then kind of give her an idea of what I plan to do with the other. I think I want to do two pieces. One, I want to do this pop art with a black lady with Afro puffs. And the second one I want to do is I want to do Aunt Jemima. I would like to find a picture of her in her how she is in her own life, and then have how she was represented as the I think Aunt Jemima is on the syrup bottle, and then have her how she looked on the syrup bottle, because those are two different. I mean, I haven't even seen how she looks in her own personal life, but I'm almost sure they're two completely different looks. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks. Bye.